Well, fourth graders, it's hard to believe that we have made it to the final day of writing camp for this year. You guys have been working so hard, and I've been so pleased with what I've seen. I hope that you're trying your best. Hope you're listening to the videos, because all we can do is try to get better as we get up to the STAR test. You guys are doing amazing, and as long as you'll take your time and use your strategies, you're going to do fine. Now, each day this week, we've been practicing doing only one STAR passage. What you need to remember is the day of the STAR test, you're going to have 3 or 4 of these revising and editing passages. So you're going to have to keep working. You're going to have to hook it, book it to continue to get done. If you're spending more than about 30 to 45 minutes on this, then you're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. When you see a new passage like this, you need to write your name on the top. If you did that, give yourself a tally mark. The next strategy that we use is that we always write our proofreading marks just to remind us of all the different types of questions we're going to have. So it's caret up, caret down, caret with a comma, period with a circle, SP, bloop bloop, slash, 3 lines, arrows, wrong tense, wrong word, and a repeat. If you did that, give yourself a tally mark. Another strategy that we like to use is to put a a comma on this side, and then make a strategy box that has our fanboy words in there. Our fanboy words, you write out the word fanboys, FANBOYS. The F stands for for. The A stands for and. The N stands for nor. The B stands for, I know you screamed it, but. The O stands for or. The Y stands for yet. And the S stands for so. For and nor, but, or, yet, so. So these are all the words that connect to complete sentences. So if you have 2 complete sentences, you can't glue them together with just a comma. You can't glue them together with just a fanboy word. If it's complete on both sides, you need both a comma and a fanboy to make it right. So if you wrote out your fanboy words, give yourself a tally mark. The next thing we do is we write intro. We put brackets around our intro and we circle or underline keywords. Matt wrote the following paper about a personal discovery that changed his life. So if you put brackets around the intro, you wrote intro and you circled or underlined keywords in your intro, give yourself a tally mark. Read Matt's paper and think about corrections. If it says mistakes or corrections, it means that there's going to be something wrong in the passage. If there's something wrong in the passage, you're looking for spelling, capitalization, or punctuation mistakes. That's important to know, because if it's a revising passage, there aren't any spelling, capitalization, or punctuation mistakes. But if it's an editing passage, those are the types of mistakes that you're going to be looking for. So you should have drawn attention to the word corrections, and then you should have decided that this is an editing passage. If it says mistakes or corrections, you know that something's wrong and that it's editing. If it says revise, we know that it's going to be a revision passage. If you did that, give yourself a tally mark. The next thing that we're ready to do is we're ready to label the different parts of our paper. We label the intro A, because there's never going to be a mistake in your intro. We underline the title and we label it B, and the title gives us an important clue about the story. On the other hand, and he's playing baseball. So I'm thinking, what do you do with your hands in baseball? You throw, you catch, you wear a mitt. So I'm thinking that's giving us some important clues about the story. We label the picture C. This is just the photo credit. It's not a caption, so we don't have to worry about labeling it. And there are no other pictures, bar graphs, or anything else like that, so we don't have to worry about labeling them. If you labeled it ABC, give yourself a tally mark. The next strategy that we use is, how should sentence 3 be changed? So we're going to color in sentence 3 because we know that we're going to find a mistake on that. It says, what change needs to be made in sentence 9? So I'm going to color in sentence 9. What is the correct way to write sentence 13? So I'm going to color in sentence 13. What change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 18? So I'm going to color in sentence 18. How should sentence 25 be changed? You should have colored in sentence 25. And what change, if any, is needed in sentence 34? So you would color in sentence 34. If you did that, give yourself a tally mark. And that's the end of part 1, how we set up our story or our passage before we ever even begin.